All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the session. Just waiting for 5 minutes so that everyone can join in comfortably, and then we can get started on this very interesting article we have today. All right. So if you can get my audio and video, just give me a hello in the comments box. So we are back with yet another guided newspaper practice session. So in this session, we will aim to improve the basics, the fundamentals of the English language, but we'll do it with some fun article or the other usually. So we will be doing 3 rounds of it. The first round will be a combination of listening and reading. After that, we will do guided speaking. So we'll take a paragraph and then I'll be reading out slowly with the stresses, pauses, and pronunciation. You just have to repeat. And then finally, we will do opinion expression. We will also do sentence formation out of the new words that we learn. Okay. All right. Perfect. Whom do I see on the box? Hi, Kate C, Sam, Vinil, Gayatri, Lal Singh, Sharandeep, Pratibha, Gagandeep, Pamsi. Okay. All right. So the article that we have today is based on yesterday's match. I don't know how many here watch IPL. So yesterday the match was pretty dramatic, and therefore the article is from that. Okay. So let's see. So there was one particular player who struggled a lot initially, and then he was the one who kind of won the game for their team. Okay, so that's what it's about. So let's start the first round. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Bamsi. Hello, Sana. Hi, Dolly. Hello, Ajanta. Good morning, everyone. Let's begin. Hi, Murtaza. Good morning. Okay, so let's start now. Wow, it was absolutely breathtaking. What do you mean by the word breathtaking? Tell me, breathtaking. Breathtaking means something that is so fantastic that it takes your breath away. Okay, you even forget to breathe. It was that good, that fascinating. Okay, so to talk about the game, it was absolutely breathtaking. The match between the Rajasthan Royals and the Kings 11 Punjab was expected to be a run fest. What do you mean by run fest? Full of runs. So when you say fest, full of, okay, full of runs. But not what transpired in Sharjah on Sunday night. What transpired means what actually played out, okay, what actually came to light, right? How many of you watched the match? Give me a yes if you saw the match yesterday. Good, Nayana, Gayatri, Ashwini, Sharandeep, very good. Good, Murtaza, Gagandeep, Ashwini, good. All right. Rahul Tewatia must have been cursed by many for his rusty knock, but not after his 30-run over of Sheldon Cottrell. So Sheldon Cottrell is the bowler from the opponent side. Rusty means not good enough, okay, patchy. So think of rust, right? So when some piece of rod gets rusted, obviously the quality goes down, okay? So that's what the knock was about. It was rusty, it was not up to the mark, but then later he turned things around. Okay. Now, it was one kind of a roller coaster ride. What do you mean by one kind of roller coaster ride? So it was full of excitement. Okay, only then you will say roller coaster ride. During the course of 40 overs, and after all of it, a massive 449 runs were amassed. What do you mean by amassed? Amassed means collected. Okay, so it's like saying he amassed a lot of wealth. Okay, which means he collected a lot of wealth. Right? Yes. Cursed means criticized. Correct, please. Okay. All right. Now, the Royals aced the record IPL chase ever as records stumbled. What do you mean by records stumbled? Many records were broken. All right. So highest runs, highest this, highest that, most number of sixes. All these records were broken on the day with as many as 29 sixes being hit. Okay. So that's what this game was about. Now, we'll go into the later part of the paragraph. Okay, and we'll talk about the chase because that's where the real game is. All right. So obviously, Kings 11 batted first and they scored a lot of runs. They scored 223 runs in 20 overs. So then it was the other team to bat, right? So what turned out in the chase was absolutely unbelievable. What do you mean by what turned out? So what happened was unbelievable. Okay, in the chase was absolutely unbelievable. So this hardly happens, right? So it was so unique and so different that people are not even able to believe that it happened. Okay, the Royals lost their ace player. What do you mean by ace player? What do you mean by ace player? Ace. What do you mean by ace player? Means top player. Royals lost their top player, Joss Butler, in the third over of the innings. Okay, and many thought that there was no chance for them to gun down the total. What do you mean by gun down the total? Okay, it's a fancy way of saying achieving the total. Okay, hi Satna. All right. Now, but what followed later was an even better carnage. What do you mean by carnage? Very nice word, carnage. Good, Irna, Sam, Vamsi, Gagandeep, Ashwini, Sana, good. Carnage means destruction. Okay, complete destruction. So what followed later was even better destruction. That's what the article says. So Sanju Samson and Steve Smith decided to make the most of the power play overs and made sure they never fell behind the required run rate. Okay, technical terms, not very important. The duo, what do you mean by duo? Very simple word. What do you mean by duo? Tell me. The duo. Yes. Two people together in a combination, duo. Similarly, you can say trio. You might have heard of trio. Yeah. So three people together. This is two people. So therefore, I'm going to say duo. The duo added 81 runs for the second wicket of just 34 deliveries. Okay. Even as the RR skipper. What do you mean by skipper? What do you mean by skipper? Good. Aishwarya, Gagandeep, good. Nayana, Pratiksha, very good. Adnan, Sana, Ashwini. Others keep participating. I see a lot of students in class, but you're not participating on the chat box. Yeah. What do you mean by skipper? Skipper. Skipper means captain. Okay. Captain. Usually used in sports terms. The RR skipper smashed a 26 ball 50. However, okay, he got out too soon, and the Royals then took an obnoxious decision. We did this word obnoxious a few days ago. Remember? Obnoxious. Obnoxious means highly unpleasant, okay, distasteful, okay, very bad decision to send Rahul Tewatia at 4 with Robin Uthappa in the hut, which means that he was still available, but then this person was not sent. Rahul Tewatia was sent. So the coach said, hey, Rahul Tewatia, you go and bat. Okay. And Robin Uthappa, who is a more experienced player, was kept inside. Now what happens? Let's see. Let's keep going ahead and see what happens. The left-hander, so Rahul Tewatia, the left-hander, with Sanju Samson going all guns blazing. What do you mean by this idiom? Sanju Samson going all guns blazing. Good. Bhargav, Pratiksha, Lily, Ashwini, Tapan. Good. Manoj. What do you mean by this idiom? Going all guns blazing. Good, Adnan. Tell me. Think of it from the context. With Sanju Samson going all guns blazing at the other end, so the left-hander struggled to even touch back to ball. Yeah, very good. So all guns blazing means to go fully on attack mode, very aggressive. Okay, so it's literally think of those war games where there is this person and who he goes and attacks all the others with guns and stuff, right? Or like those action movies, right? So similarly, this person, Sanju Samson, was going all guns blazing, which means he was fully on attack mode, on full aggressive mode. Okay, at the other end, but this left-hander struggled to even touch back to ball. He was only at 8 after facing 18 balls, and despite his partner hitting maximums standing in the crease, the match was going out of hand. Despite means even though, okay, in spite of this effort, the match was going away. All right, even though Sanju Samson was playing well. The equation means the final situation came down to 84 of the last 5 overs. Okay, and Samson got the better of Glenn Maxwell, churning out 21 runs in the over. Once again, what do you mean by got the better of? Got the better of. What do you mean by that? Got the better of Glenn Maxwell? Got the better of means kind of defeating. Okay, so which obviously cricket is a mind game, right? This bowler versus this batsman. So this batsman was better than this bowler in that particular over because he hit 21 runs. Okay, now going forward. However, much to RR's agony. What do you mean by agony? Okay, some kind of displeasure, painful. Okay, painful. So much to RR's pain, he got out in the next over to Mohammad Shami after scoring a stroke-filled 85 of 42 balls with 4 scores and 7 massive sixes. So he got out now. So the main player got out. Okay, now what will happen? Let's see. Until then, all were cursing Rahul Tewatia. Cursing is basically to criticize, to abuse, right? So usually when group of friends and families watch cricket, they curse the batsman saying, he doesn't know to play, what's going on, right? So people were all cursing this person. And RR team management, they were cursing not just this person, but also the RR team management for sending him early. So people were saying, why should you give this batsman a chance when he's not good enough? Okay. But the southpaw, what do you mean by southpaw? What do you mean by southpaw? Good Bindu, Adnan, Manoj, Nayana, Irna, Ashwini, Bhargav, good Mazhar. What is the meaning of southpaw? So southpaw means left-hander. Okay, the southpaw turned his fortunes. Okay, so turned the entire situation dramatically in the 18th over of the innings when the Royals needed 51 impossible runs to get. Okay. All right, let's do one more paragraph. This one. So Sheldon Cottrell was entrusted. What do you mean by entrusted? So the Sheldon Cottrell was the person on whom it was trusted that he will bowl and he will do a good job. So he was entrusted to bowl the over, and the left arm bore the brunt. Bore the brunt means it had to kind of absorb the negative situation. Okay, it kind of came in the way. So someone had to have a bad day, and it was this person, unfortunately. So that's how it is being said. Bore the brunt of all the earlier frustration from Tewatia. Okay, good. Aishwarya, good. Tewatia hit 4 consecutive sixes of the fast bowler. What do you mean by consecutive? What do you mean by consecutive? Southpaw means left-hander. Yeah, good, Lal Singh. Vamsi. Consecutive means one after the other. Okay, without a break. Consecutive. 4 consecutive sixes off the fast bowler to turn the game on its head. Okay. Even though the fifth delivery was a dot ball, the batsman managed to middle the final delivery. Middle means to connect the final delivery properly, and got 30 runs off the over to leave the viewers stunned. Okay, so all those who were watching the match were stunned. They were shocked by the display of cricket on their screens. Good, Mazhar, Bindu, Dolly, Ashwarya, Murtaza, very nice. Priyanka, good. Okay, let's complete. With only 21 runs needed in the last 2 overs, the game was of Royals to lose. Now, what is the meaning of this frame? The game was of Royals to lose, which means that now the Royals were in a good position, and only if they deliberately make some silly mistakes, only then they will lose. So that's why you call it is the Royals' game to lose. So if your preparation is very good, okay, then I will say now it is your exam to lose, which means that if you do everything correctly, you will get your score. Okay, if you deliberately do some mistake, like you don't sleep a night before the exam, all right, or you miss the slot itself, you don't go to the test hall, all right, only in those cases you will not get your score. So it is your exam to lose. It's like that. Okay, so the game was of Royals to lose, but then Shami struck at the right time to send back Uthappa. So one more wicket fell down. So a lot of back and forth going on here. Okay, however, another twist in the tail. It was a boom or bust going on in the middle. Okay, boom or bust means either up or down, that kind of a game. Okay, Jofra Archer, another cricketer, came out and sent the next 2 deliveries out of the ground, okay, to bring the equation to run a ball. These are again cricket terms, so don't worry about it. Okay, now to end the over, Tewatia ended the competition itself and got to his half century of just 31 deliveries. Okay, fine. Very interesting. Okay, let's finish this and then we'll go into opinion expression. RR, Rajasthan Royals, needed 2 runs in the last over. So it's easy, right? And even though Murugan Ashwin castled Rian Parag for a duck means for 0 runs. Castled means to kind of beat, okay? Castled, and to beat comprehensively, okay? For a duck, Tom Curran, so another batsman, completed the chase. The Royals camp was elated. Very nice word here. What do you mean by elated? Elated. Elated means very happy. The Royals camp was elated, but the Kings 11 were left stunned at the other end. So they were shocked in silence now, okay, as they had conceded, as they had given up a record chase ever in the IPL. All right, so no one earlier has chased 223 runs in 20 overs, and it happened yesterday, okay, in yesterday's game. Sorry. Yeah, good. Ashwini, Gagandeep, Pratiksha, Sam, Sharandeep. Very good. Perfect. Good. Irna. Yes, that's how it is. Okay, so what do you think now? Give me your opinion on this. What do you think? Good, Priyanka, Sharandeep, Manoj Kumar. Now, when I'm asking you your opinion, it's not about just saying it was a good match, bad match. I want you to give me a little bit of your thought. Give me a piece of your mind. Okay. So tell me, what do you think of IPL, or what do you think of such games, or what we can learn from matches like these? Okay, something like self belief is very important. Even though you might not have done a very good job, you just need one moment, and then the fortunes can change. You can say that you just need one small moment of success, and after that, the self confidence comes back. What do you think? Tell me, give me your opinion. Conceded means to give away, to give away something. Okay. What is your opinion? Tell me about, if you could not understand much about the match, then tell me about such tournaments. Should IPL be organized? Should it be not organized? Is it good that people are getting some kind of entertainment? Or do you think it's a waste of money and people are unnecessarily getting distracted? What do you think? Have faith in yourself. Good, Ankita. Definitely a very good lesson. Yes. Mazhar, it was a good match and it gives us a lesson that anything can happen if we don't lose hope. Good. Very nice. Sam, well, it is a fortune of luck. Yes, absolutely. This is a game of fortunes. The player who showed less confidence was the one who won the game. Yes, that's correct. So he did not show confidence, but then he was the one who won the game. Newcomers get a chance. Very good, Gayatri. Nice one. This is a very interesting opinion. Okay. So this particular cricketer does not play for India. Nobody knows about him. Okay. But still today, the entire nation is talking about him. Right. So that's the beauty of such tournaments, maybe, that newcomers are getting a chance to prove themselves. Yes. Dolly, never underestimate anyone's ability. Very good. Sana, I don't understand, but IPL always keeps the audience glued, not glued, glued to their seats. Good, Sana. Lal Singh, the game was really a roller coaster ride, lots of up and downs. Yes, good, Lal Singh. Manoj, the match turned upside down. Yes, good. Gathered momentum. Good one, Manoj. Ashwini, it's good. However, both teams struggled. Yes. Jishnu, last match was fantastic. Yes. Yes, Jishnu. Irna, a game can turn at any point. Yes. Aishwarya, a player shouldn't be judged by a single game. There are ups and downs. Yes. Mohan, I witnessed this match. Yeah. Southpaw, good one. Utkarsh, personally, I don't not fan, but seems good. Utkarsh. Gayatri, newcomers get a chance. Yes. Gagandeep, I'm not a fan, but I don't know much. We should not judge anybody. Good. Very nice. So Vamsi, IPL is not short of miracles. Very good. Nice language. Bhargav says he started like a school batsman and finished like an IPL player. Good. Interesting. Interesting. Good thoughts. Good thoughts coming up. Okay. So now let us jump into doing some some reading now. Let's do guided speaking. I'm going to take one particular aspect. Let's take up an aspect that we did not do earlier. Okay, let's do these two. The introduction part, okay, which we skipped. Yes, good, Sam. If you like somebody's comment, just give them a thumbs up. Good, Ketsi. Good, Ankita, Irna. Very nice. Good, Lily. Let's begin. Okay, now vary your voice. You should not do it in a dull way. This is a cricket match, so you should definitely vary your tone nicely. Okay, you should not say after being invited to bat the Kings 11 Punjab openers. It should not come like that. Your voice should move up and down. After being invited to bat first, repeat after me loudly. This will be fun. After being invited to bat first, the Kings 11 Punjab openers, the Kings 11 Punjab openers, Mayank Agarwal and KL Rahul made the Royals realize that they made a mistake at the toss. That they made a mistake at the toss. To everyone's surprise, so this word surprise, it should show in your voice. To everyone's surprise, the former took the charge. The former. Okay, there are two people, so former, latter. Former took the charge and got going, soon taking on Jayadev Unadkat. Okay, another cricket player name. Soon taking on Jayadev Unadkat. The carnage, not carnage, carnage, had just begun then. And the RR bowlers had little idea. Had little idea. So the word little, you should actually show it in your voice. Had little idea what was going to follow. Okay, so some kind of suspense, right? So what was going to follow? Agarwal played some delightful strokes. Okay, delightful, it should show in your voice. Agarwal played some delightful strokes to stun the opposition. As he kept playing, some proper textbook strokes, okay, technically correct, okay, some proper textbook strokes. All of you doing it with me, just give me a yes if you are repeating this after me. It's very important that you repeat. Good, Murtaza, Sharandeep. Tonight is glued, G, not C, G. Okay. Good, Adan. Good, EDT department. Okay. Now, he got to his 50 of 26 balls. Repeat. And shifted to another gear. And shifted to another gear. Smashing sixes at will. Smashing. So this word should have an upward punch. Smashing sixes at will. KL Rahul at the other end. Now you're giving a fact, a new fact. KL Rahul at the other end also started to open up. The word to is missing. Also started to open up his arms. And the duo started to have some real fun. Started to have some real fun. Show it in your voice. Having said that, repeat, eyes were not going off Agarwal. Okay, which means you cannot take your eyes off him. It's very entertaining. It's very interesting. Eyes were not going off Agarwal, who was playing some sublime shots. Sublime is perfect. Very nice to see. Very pleasant. Who was playing some sublime shots. And got his second 50. Repeat, and got his second 50 of just 19 runs. Of just 19 balls, actually. Of just 19 balls. To become the second fastest Indian centurion in the IPL ever. In the IPL ever. So punch the last one again. Ever. Yes? Okay. All right. All right. So we'll stop the reading here. Now you tell me, out of these two paragraphs that we did you punch up any word apart from what I was doing? So for example, I punched delightful. I said little idea. I said carnage. Okay. Everyone's surprised. So I punched these words. Were there any other words that you punched up that you tried to innovate by yourself? Did you do it? Hello, Aarti. Welcome. Tell me. What were some of the words that you punched up? Good. So Gagandeep, you did it on realize, Mazhar on charge, Mohan, real fun. Okay, good. Irna said smashing. Good, Murtaza, you too. Pratiksha, carnage. Okay. Ashwarya, mistake. Okay. Opposition, Priyanka. Good. Sam, delightful. Good. Others, what did you do? Utkarsh, stun. Blazing, Ketsi. Good. Mohan, you did it for smashing as well. Good. Manoj Kumar, surprise. Okay. Murtaza, you did it for begun. Okay. Okay. So it depends on what you think is more important, what you think is the essence of the paragraph. All right. So it is your call. It's a subjective call. But obviously, you're not going to be punching the smaller ones, like say they made a mistake at the toss. Doesn't really matter. Okay. And that doesn't sound proper. So you should punch up those proper words that are the essence of the passage, and not these prepositions and connectors and articles. Okay. That's a generic thumb rule that you can have when you're thinking about the pauses and stresses. Yeah, clear everyone. What I'm telling about how should you pause and stress? How should you stress rather? Is you can ignore these little words and the then okay on you can ignore these. Your punch ups should be these kind of words like how you're doing, right? Surprise, smashing, carnage, okay, delightful, stun, opposition. Yes, just give me a yes if you're able to understand what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. All right then. Then it's time for us to create some sentences. Okay. So the first one would be breathtaking. Breathtaking. Something so wonderful that it takes your breath away. Okay. Something so wonderful that it takes your breath away. Tell me. Usually it can be used for visuals. Okay. So the sight from the hill was breathtaking. Okay. You can say this inning by Rahul Tewatia was breathtaking. It was amazing. It was so great, so nice that it took your breath away. Okay. It should be visually something that is visually so attractive that it takes your breath away. Go ahead, give me sentences with breathtaking. Yep, Transformers is one of the breathtaking movies. Good, Murtaza. When I visited Munnar, the view was breathtaking. Good. It was breathtaking when I saw my results. Doesn't fit in here. Think of something that is visually appealing, great to see. Okay, so a cricket match can be visually appealing, some scenery can be visually appealing, some painting can be visually appealing. A dance performance is breathtaking, the road trip was breathtaking, the sky looked breathtaking. Yes, Erna, the whole event was breathing taking, it's breathtaking. Erna, good try, breathing, breathtaking. Spending time with friends is breathtaking. Sharandeep, don't use it like that. It should be something that is attractive to the eyes. Okay, when you see something and then it's amazing. So that's the context. Okay, today's match is also going to be breathtaking, Bhargav. Okay, good. Let's see. Watching Avatar movie, especially in 3D, is breathtaking. Last year I went to Zurich and it's a breathtaking view. Very good. The performance of Sachin in the World Cup is breathtaking. Excellent, excellent. Good. Nikila, Utkarsh, bungee jumping is breathtaking. Early morning view was breathtaking. Excellent, perfect. Jishnu, very nice, very nice. All of you are getting the meaning perfectly. Okay, you're hitting it right on the head. Great job. Okay, all right, all right. So let's go to the next one, and I want to give you an interesting one. Okay, so let us. Obnoxious was something that we did a couple of days ago. Okay, going all guns blazing. Let's do this particular idiom. Going all guns blazing. Okay. For example, you can say that I did not have time to study for IELTS when I was working. So I decided to quit and go all guns blazing to prepare for my IELTS exam. Okay, which means to attack it fully. All right, to attack it completely. That is called all guns blazing. It's a very nice, interesting idiom to use. Obviously, you can play around with the verb, as in go all guns. I went all guns blazing. Okay, he is going all guns blazing. Okay, tell me. Good, Naina. Very good, Aishwarya. Good, Murtaza. Nice. Trump is going all guns blazing for the upcoming elections. Very good, Mohan. Nice one. I went into the meeting all guns blazing. Okay, with all guns blazing works. Fight between local groups goes all guns blazing. Good, Sana, but it is not literally a gunfight. Okay, it just means that you are doing something very aggressively with a lot of energy. That is all guns blazing. Soldiers in a war were going all guns blazing, KC. Good, but it is not the literal gunfight. Okay, I can say that I am going all guns blazing. It means that I am going in with all energy. That's all. It does not mean that I'm actually having a gun with me. Okay, yeah. Irna, in the start, COVID-19 was under control, but now it is going all guns blazing. Okay, but it is not used figuratively like that. Use it for a people's reference. Okay. I didn't get time to complete project work on time. So at the last moment I went all guns blazing. Very good, Gagandi. Very good. Hello, Anjali. Lily, I should go all guns blazing. Good. Good, Sana. Very nice. Adnan, I wasn't getting so much time, so I dedicated to quitting work and going good. Aishwarya, not studying. Very nice. Ankita, Vamsi. Excellent, excellent. Okay, some great sentences coming in. If you like, have a look at the comments box as well. This is a great learning opportunity for all of us. Is it's not just about how you're creating yours. Also have a look at the comments box, see how others are thinking, what kind of sentences they are bringing up, and then try to learn from that as well. Okay, no, IELTS is not a competitive exam, so there is no rank percentile. So if you all study together, it's always going to be an advantage for all of you, right? Okay, okay, good. Next, let us do the word agony. Agony. Agony means suffering. Okay, some very harsh kind of suffering. Okay, it can be due to some physical pain. It can be also due to something mental. Okay, it's like saying the agony of not clearing the IELTS is too much to bear. Okay, it's very tough to handle that. Okay, I had to undergo the agony of not clearing the IELTS the first time. Just an example. Okay, so here you're saying much to RR's agony, right? Much to their pain, much to their suffering. People were in agony during the lockdown as they could not buy groceries for their day-to-day livelihood. Okay, Irna, very good. In agony, she decided to quit. Ankita, I was in so much agony due to my English. Good. World is in agony due to COVID. Ashwini, good. Ashwini, Ketsi, the whole school was in great agony. Good. Very nice. Good. Others, Sana, lockdown has, yes, many senior citizens in agony. She was in agony, Adnan. Okay, good. Good one, Sam. Very nice. Naina, mom make all the delicious foods on the party with all my friends going. Okay, previous one. Due to tsunami, comma, the agony of people was mitigated. Okay. The agony of the people due to the tsunami was mitigated by quick help. Just placement issue, but otherwise good sentence. Wonderful. All right, all right. Excellent, excellent. So, good three intense rounds of a pretty entertaining article today. The first two rounds clubbed into one with listening and reading. Then we did speaking. After that, we also did some writing as well. Interesting. We'll keep picking up such interesting articles, okay, so that you also have fun. You also learn the new words as you go forward. We'll also try to do different activities, okay, so that it's not basically the same thing coming back over and over again. And there is also something new every day that you're doing in the morning. Okay, good, Ruchi, Pratiksha, Nikhila, Aishwarya, very nice. Okay, all right. So that brings us to the end of the session. Quick announcement: existing fast track members, by now most of you would have already known. If you don't know, then here it is. The WhatsApp doubt clearance support, which is there for the fast track members, is now shifted to the chat option of the app itself. Okay, so it's the exact same thing. Only thing is you will ask your doubt inside the same app where you do your video lessons. All right, so I think most of you already know it here, but in case you don't, that's the information. And for all the others who want to be part of the fast track program and don't know about it, here is that information. Obviously, this is not for the existing ones. I see many on this comment page itself. Utkarsh, Murtaza, okay, Nayana, all of you are already part of it. Not this announcement is not for you. It's for only those who want to know more. Okay, so I'll not tell you this in a lot of detail. Our counselors will call you, and you can have a discussion about this, so that you get a complete picture, and then you can make up your mind. But if I have to very quickly tell you, it has 4 elements, and it covers all the learning features. By all the learning features, I mean fully recorded lessons inside our mobile app, covering listening, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, vocab, pronunciation, and it's done with a lot of detail and diligence. You can check the entire curriculum. So if you go inside the store option of the Grassroots Education app, and then if you click the fast track program, click on content, you can see the entire curriculum there. Okay. Next is you will also have live classes happening daily, because IELTS is a practice game, right? So it's not that you study one day for 3 hours and then you give a big gap. It doesn't work like that. So Monday to Friday we will have practice going on from 7:30 to 8:30, and on Saturdays and Sundays we will have your concept class from 8 to 10 p.m. Okay, this is something that happens every day, 1 week per section. That's how the approach is. Then we will have full length mock tests with detailed evaluation. So this is not just like correction, it is a detailed evaluation. Every single mock is accompanied by a detailed report. We'll be sending you the question, you have to solve it, give it back to us, which we will evaluate and then send you the report. For LRW and for speaking and interviews taken, it is recorded, and then when you get the report, you get the attachment too. Okay, so that is just one cycle. So like that, you're going to do 10 cycles. And then finally, you will have doubt clearance. So in the app, you have a chat option. So for all the fast track members, you can ask your doubts, questions, queries, and we keep clearing the queries every 24 hours. Okay, so that's how it works. All right, so that is about it. If you want to know more about it, if you want to have a discussion with a counselor, all you have to do is fill up the form. It's there on the video description, it's there on the live chat box as well. Once you fill up, you'll get a call, you can discuss, and then you can get it if you want to. Okay, so on that note, thank you everyone for joining in. It was a pleasure to be hosting this. Take care. Yeah. Good sentence, Madhvi, at the end. I just saw. Good, Nayana. Good one. Sharandeep. Correct. Lily. Good, Sam. The last few sentences, Aishwarya, Mohan, Ruchi, Pratiksha, Nikhila, Utkarsh, Murtaza, Ashwini. Good sentences. Very nice. Okay. I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, bye bye. Take care.